Well, welcome back. This is my update for my garden. As you can tell, my greenhouse is gone. Put over at the blacksmith area. Got a little cold right now, but here's what it looks like now. It's kind of bare from compared to last year. But I don't do all peppers in this area this time. I had one little row last time, but I don't do a whole big giant area. But what I did plant, I got in here now is I planted some butternut squash. I planted these last year. They did all right until I don't know if we had just had too many rain or too many bugs, rain combination. They just didn't last too long. They started rotting up. You know, they did the fruit and everything, but they just died. Got all slimy and all that. I planted the butternuts over there where that trellis is at on that side. And I did the other side with some cantaloupes. So they're gonna be side by side. It might be a bad idea, but we'll see what happens. We got some zucchini planted over there along that last row right here. This row I did the yellow squash, crooked neck, right in the middle. And in that row I did both kinds, half and half. I did a spaghetti squash. I didn't put it in here, I did it over here in the compost bin I did last year. I just water it down once a day, keep it moist, so once they start growing out of there, we're getting all that nutrients in there, they should vine on out and do what they want to do if they vine. I never grew the stuff before, so let's see what happens on that one. But on my trellis right here I made last year, I made these actually just for the lemon cucumbers, but they did the same kind of thing. Also, they grew, but they started dying or something. I don't know. But there's a pack of them. That's what it looked like. Grew some of them. Also, there's a different combination of cucumbers here. Got them kind, spring purples, whatever purples mean, and got these kind. I guess traditional looking cucumbers. And I got the pepino pickle cucumbers. Other than that, I got some old kale I grew during the fall. They were still surviving. Like, I tilled it up over here when I did that area, and they was still growing up. I had my transplant them over here. Excuse me. And I got the one squash. Oh, another one came up. Dang, he came up late. But these two from a packet I had last year that I just went ahead and threw them in the ground. I had like 5 seeds, so I guess 2 of them making it out. Got the Wonder and Kentucky Wonders already starting to bud now. Just noticed that. I was wondering. Get it? But starting to get little buds on there. We got the lettuce. This is the best one out of here. I think it might be a mixture of lettuce. I don't know. It looks, because this looks definitely different from them. I mean, this could be like, it looks kind of like endive or something, kind of, but it could be the same kind, just a little malnutrition. I don't know. And oh yeah, got some more Kentucky Wonders here. I put in the ground some purple hull peas from Dan from Home in the Sticks. He sent me some, and I put a whole pack down, and I used the seeds from the ones I grew for his for this one. So a couple of them came up, but they had a whole row, but the frost killed a lot of them because I planted too early. I think I got a piece of spinach there somehow. I tried my okra right here again, 2 rows of it, but again I planted too early and nothing came up until now. Got a couple of them straggling up, like that one right there. I think that's a spinach. I don't know. Can't tell. Had another little okra out here. There it is. Little tiny okra looking at me. Out in that's what a butternut and the cantaloupe going. Over here I did the excuse me. There's some lettuce in here also, iceberg lettuce. I don't see how that does. The iceberg stuff. But here's the new row okra. I got 3 rows of okra right here, here. And that's the seeds I did from last year. And I hope I get better luck because I soaked them for about 10 hours in some water. So they kind of swell up before, you know, I guess it tells you how they took on the water to get that little shell soft. So I'm hoping in another 5 days or so the okra pop out. I ain't really had no luck with the seeds because I let my stuff mature, but I put a lot of seeds in here this time, so I'm gonna get some. And my corn, I got 4 rows of corn this year. Last year I had like 2 long rows on that back side back there, but I didn't really get too much corn out of it. I mean, they grew pretty nice, looked nice, but this is from the seeds I had last year. They all were basically 100% growth here. Put 2 to a hole, so look pretty good. This area gets the first light, so probably why they're doing real good coming up. But I just hope the okra come up again. See, I got a lot of okra over here. I hate to waste time if it's not coming up, you know. And I'll know in a few days, I guess, what to do. But I still got area for tomatoes. I'm gonna do where I had the okra at first. Probably the tomato plants right there. But other than that, that's about it on the update here. Ain't nothing happening too much. But I'll throw another update out another month or so, see if we got any more seeds popping up out of the ground. So y'all take care and have a good day.